And now I'm going to masturbate. Humping Steven Crowder.
Hand jobs all around. Before I get angry.
Breasts. 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 Breasts.
Oh la 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 la. Oh la 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 la. Oh la 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 la. Yes. And now I'm gonna masturbate. Oy, 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 oy.
All right, stop. I'm out of my fucking mind. Hello, everybody. Wait, YouTube monetization? This isn't even what I was gonna... Hello, everybody. I'm sorry. YouTube changes monetization policy? What YouTube changes monetization policy after content creator makes YouTube into a swear word. Okay. I can't think. It's too confusing. I'm too confused. Listen. Hello, everybody. How are you this evening? The reason why Jay said he was going to stream, I wasn't sure if I was still going to be at the hospital or not. Also, too, Jay is fixing up. Oh, so hold on. The reason I'm shirtless is because of Jeremy Rubenstein or Sexy Coco. I don't know if he even did Inspect Element with DSP is horny. I think he actually did that all in Photoshop. I was like, dude, because DSP, he has like the sense of humor of like a 50-year-old creepy uncle that you see once a year at Christmas, and that's too much. So he was like, DSP is feeling jumpy because Easter's coming. He's going to be 41 years old. I'm 41. And DSP, like, who... You say that you don't have an audience of children, but who would... That's like something like Stampy would do back in his prime in 2014. Hello, it's Stampy. I'm feeling jumpy. Woo! Like, what are you doing, Phil? What are you doing?
Humping Steven Crowder.
Maybe. He might be humping Steven Crowder. It's a lot of carbonation.
Breasts.
Hi,
Breasts.
Phil. I'm sorry that I had to block you on Twitter. My fragile ego was hurt. Now let me go back to stream for 10 50-year-old men who will gladly play with my balls. Have a great day.
Dude, I'm telling you. Yeah, dude, he's 41. It's so funny. Like, I have the beard of Santa Claus, and my dad fully shaves. So, like, people think that, why do you look older than your dad? The only time I look my age is when I dye my beard, or if I shave my beard, then I look like a giant 13-year-old thumb. I have no chin. I have less of a chin than Leafy. iDubbbz made fun of him for having, Leafy's chin beats mine. I have no chin. We kind of did. We're just going to go into, fuck the 5-hour interview. I don't care what Phil thinks. He's never going to give a straight answer anyway. Him blocking people, or he even blocked my editor. I think he blocked my... I made you something amazing. Jay sending me nudes. Googlefish wants me to beat him and eat him. Like he's the Atari 2600. Juicy Booch always coming through with the super chat. I don't know. So we're going to watch some of the after show because I think that's actually more interesting because the reason why the interview is 5 hours, Seymour, was because it's DSP always has to give the same story with every question. And then they would put him to task about it. And breasts.
Breasts. Breasts. Breasts.
I identify as Phil's balls. May 1st was a glorious day. Also, I play with
I love Hulk Hogan's dick
big taints.
and big taints.
Yes, I always say that, dude, Aya Space needs a lot of work, to put it nicely. And I keep telling him, like, it's getting better. Like, it's a leap, like, kind of shows you how bad it was. But it's leaps and bounds better than it was when it first came out. But it's still a mess. So imagine how it was when it first came out. So I probably should have went into the salt, but I've beaten Aya Space to death. So it was like, but I probably should have mentioned it because it's a different product that other people would want. How the hell am I missing super chats? How much mean I'm not doing truffle shovel? I don't do shit like that. Like, I'll eat sausage from between breasts. I'll take my shirt off, but I don't. That's like, it's weird because I know that I kind of changed my standards with different things. Like, I don't mind doing, like, I'll flex my tits and shit like that, but I'm not gonna like I wouldn't do a mukbang. You know what I mean? Like, it's weird how there's like, I have like a different, because there's, everything has context to it, you know? Hello, Mari, how are you? In a criminal justice system, DSP Gaming represents two separate and equally important groups. May 1st, cameras on and the begging to prosecute the detractors. Those are his stories. Yeah, I don't want to be Nikocado. Why? What would Jordan Peterson? Phil is freaking out because that interview that Craig did, what did Craig do wrong? Dude, if he didn't just go by the detractors. Obviously, Craig looked into this stuff, Phil. Okay? You like, he's not going to... dude, I know you always say you don't have money, but if he was lying about all that, that would be an easy defamation lawsuit. Why would Craig do that? And even if you couldn't sue him, why, if the questions he asked you didn't have merit to them, the community would have called him out. Did I miss your super chat too, Tim? How am I missing super chats already? We just fucking started. What are your plans for May 1st, 20? Oh, dude, we have to do some kind of... But that's the thing. Like, Adam was kind of saying the same thing. Phil, May 1st, make a joke about it. Do the May 1st anniversary stream. I'm not saying, like, beat off, but just do whatever, man. Play, like, PG-13 sex-based games. Joke about it. Dude, you'd probably make a killing that day, and it's just you laughing at your mistake. Because it isn't really a big deal. Tell you that all the time, Phil. It happened. Like, big fucking... No one saw your dick. All we saw was your funny faces.
Phil's an idiot. Plain and simple. He talks bad about Keemstar for making money off of people's misery. But this Saturday or Sunday he'll literally make money off of watching the downfall of Wings. Make it make sense.
Well, you know how he already moved the goalpost with it. The goalpost is that he'll look at it from a sympathetic perspective. Phil, you're still watching this. Shut up. You're watching the same content. You fucking break. It's always different because it's him. It's always different because it's him, dude. Oh my God. So did I miss anybody else? I feel he's... Yeah, sympathy wings come. No, dude, they gotta come.
Dad, have you seen the trending videos of Obama, Sleepy Joe, and the Orange Man playing Wii games like Mario Kart and Wii Sports?
No, but
it's pretty funny.
Everyone keeps fucking telling me about him, and because I'm stupid, I keep forgetting to watch. Well, I also have a lot of shit on my plate right now. What the fuck is Atari buying the game studio Night Dive Studios? What are they doing? Like, I'm not saying that's a bad move, but like they go like what they like wake up one day and it's like, what? Hey, let's build a hotel. Hey, let's buy a studio. Hey, let's release a console. hey, let's stop selling that console. Like, fucking company is bipolar. Also, yes, dude, you get
Cucumbers.
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 wait.
Cucumbers.
All right, so let me look up Snort Hogan. Is that it? Yeah, I think this is what I wanted to watch. I know I gotta switch the scene. That picture of Phil.
Let me tell you something, brother.
Snort, snort, snort,
Hogan.
snort, snort.
Here's how this all ends, okay?
How does it end, Phil? How does it end, Snort? Dude, and this is why Phil was always afraid to do an interview, because he knows that the thin veneer that protects people from realizing he's full of shit. Can we just watch the raw? Dude, we watched a decent amount. A lot of it, though, is just Phil telling his same stories over and over. That's really the main reason that it's 5 hours. And to get to the other stuff that made Phil squirm, Craig had to deal with it, because he did cut him off a decent amount too. But if you cut off Phil too much, his ego gets bruised.
All right, here's all.
The Keem part. All right, maybe we'll watch the Key. I can't stomach hearing the same shit again. Like, this is a little different because watch how he flips on Craig, but I can't. I've heard those stories so many times. Pescatore. Is that, am I saying your name right? Kind of sounds like you're like an Italian sauce. Or I'm like the part of New York State I'm from where you're Italian. There's a lot of Italians that call it gravy. Rich gravy is something you put on turkey on Thanksgiving. I know, but that's just it's like a Westchester, Bronx, New York City Italian thing. Who is he sending me a picture of? Oh no. No. Oh, we gotta change. We gotta change the thumbnail. Steel toe to watch. All right, we'll do the steel toe right after this. Let me, matter of fact, before I forget, because the marijuana is going to kick in. It's been a long day. Steel toe. My fucking thumbnail, dude. Yo, who is that? Is that Attic Asperio? Who is this? All right, so where is it? Keemstar finally. All right, we got it. We got it. Watch the video of Phil buying the night. We only had. I don't know, Danny. Is there like some? I think you can't join on phones or iOS anyway. Sucks. I need more coffee. I may have to go get that before we. Is it okay if I get the coffee now, or like 400 of you gonna leave?
Breasts.
Dude, there's
It's
some
like
time.
saying he would watch it from a sympathetic point of view of someone dying of cancer kappa.
Let me read that again. For some reason, that didn't compute in my brain. Come on. It's like saying he watched from a sympathetic point of someone dying. Yeah, dude. He's it's with Philly's basically saying without saying it, it's rules for thee, but not for me. I can make judgments on Keemstar from documentaries and detractor videos, but don't judge me on documentaries and detractor videos. That just means you're a hater. I could do it with other people. This is why Phil blocks me, because I tell it like it is. I could watch detractor videos and negative documentaries about other people and make judgments about them. But if you do that about me, how dare you? That's just Phil, man. That's just fapping May 1st Phil for you.
All this ends. It's this simple. Okay? Because I'm done with this now. All right? No, I'm not going to do these.
Why is Rich shirtless? Better question is, Jonathan Wall, why are you not shirtless? Also, we got a Jay, actually. Review Tech Canada is going to be in the building tomorrow. He filmed a Lukey Games review. Is Lukey Games a scam? I ain't going to tell you. You got to watch the fucking video tomorrow to find out. Yeah, dude, and he doesn't get a lot of well, that's the thing about narcissism. People aren't yes, Lord, what is that? What is with these random animations coming up?
Duty stream can kiss my ass, okay?
Have you washed your ass first, Phil? I would kiss your ass just to say I kissed your ass. I don't want to kiss your ass. I have no urge to kiss your ass. But if like the opportunity came up to just kiss your ass for no other reason, just to say that, you know what, I kissed Philip Burnell's ass. Wait. No, wait, what's the side scroller stuttering Craig?
ESP. Bro, is that supposed to be a DDP ripoff?
Someone doing a cameo. My cameo account is fucked. I never put it on freeze, and I haven't ever since my daughter's been in the hospital. I haven't done the cameo, so I probably have like a negative 20% rating on there right now. Oh, it was fun while it lasted.
Here's the deal. All right? Here's how we end it. You gave me you promised me one thing, you gave me something else, right?
I let out a massive log this morning, Sexy Coco. It was a baton, man.
I thought from what I was doing when I was sitting there.
Imagine I had Jay. Imagine I had Jay do my cameos. Could you fucking imagine? Wait, the fuck is this guy?
There that it actually was.
I'll Phil do my cameos. Phil, you want to do my cameos? I'll give you like an 80% cut. You can take it. Could you imagine? Phil, I'm actually... No, he would never do that either.
It was legit. It was not. It was 100% coming from the wrong direction. Only talk to detractors. You know.
But Phil, this is where I wanted to watch this first. Do you think Craig just went to the detractors and went, oh, that's the evidence? No. He did research, and dude, he has a degree in journalism, bro. He did a podcast for like years before, dude. Like, he knows his shit. He's not going to just go after you for the sake of going after you. This is what narcissists think, though. It's just, they're just attacking me because I'm me. Think about that logically. That makes no sense. There has to be something that you've done or continue to do that gives people the impetus to want to grill the shit out of you. Your brand is drama and begging, whether you want it to be or not, because you've made it that. Yeah, I don't think you realize it. Dan or Google Fish is his name on Facebook is now I'm Naked. Yeah, dude, he makes it like his why? Because I roast you. Okay, maybe on a daily basis, but still, why, Phil? Because people joke about, dude, there's channels that upload like 7 videos about you a day. And no offense, I'm basically roasting myself. One video from It's a Gundam has more reach than every single stream or video I've ever made about you, probably combined. So, me talking about you is not damaging you. You are damaging you. You gotta actually get Wings of Redemption to put a glove on and pull the rest of that turd out.
It was really, really disingenuous what Craig and his people did.
Bruh.
No, they didn't. They
I
did
got
their
my
job.
PhD from Hustle University. I am the top G now.
Yo, did you realize too? You just reminded me that Andrew Tate doesn't have a chin either. I mean, I don't really have a chin. Like I said, I look like a giant 12-year-old thumb. When I shave my shirt. When I shave my shirt. To be objective, yes, Phil's trolls and made up stuff. Yeah, but I know. Dude, I've been there. I've had people do gastric bypass surgery with me. They lied to the point I actually blocked that person because I'm like, dude, you're putting a literal doctor who I don't even know who the fuck the doctor is. The doctor is, but you put a doctor's full name. They put it like in a super chat or in the chat. I had to block that person. Like, people are psychotic. They'll call this random doctor, this poor dude who has nothing to do with me, you know? But that my point is, everyone deals with that who's a public persona. He makes it like it's something unique with him that he's like singled out. Yes, because of the stupid shit that you do, Phil, it's amplified. But that's being a personality, not even just on the internet, whether you're on the internet and doing this weird, crazy shit, nerd shit, or you're an actual celebrity. It's just part of it. Ban anybody doing that? Yeah, my shirt suffers from my smelly ass armpits. I would argue many people Phil dislikes have sent him many viewers, but he throws the audience growth away with his behavior. Yes. Oh, dude, there's people I still see there. Like when I see a Snort Hogan clip, or like I'll see a name and I'm like, oh wow, they watch me too. Like, hate to tell you this, Phil, and this will probably burn your ass, but motherfucker, I've brought you a lot of business. And that's fine. Dude, if you gain 100 new members from me, God bless. I don't care. But and the thing that pisses me off, to another thing you're going to see him either say here or wherever, is of course they had to do an after show about it and make more money, like basically making like they're like just throwing them under the bus. No, dude, there's a lot of podcasts and radio shows that do after shows. And yes, of course they're going to cut it up into clips. You're just salty because they're making money off of your stupidity. That's what you're really, and It's a Gundam at its best. He showed that clip from Dave Chappelle. It's the funniest thing. If Phil made $1 and you made $5, he fucking hates you. And then he had that clip from the Chappelle show with Ice-T on there where he's hating on everybody. It's like, yo, man, why that motherfucker got 4 cars, man, and 2 wives, man? I got no wives, man, and I got no fucking cars, man. I have to take Uber, motherfucker. But what the fuck, man? You know what I'm saying? I hate these motherfuckers who get more pussy than me, man. Fuck these motherfuckers. That's Phil. That's Phil. Breakups suck. Cosmic, they're awful. Doesn't matter if you're broken up with. Yes, the poo shirt is back on. Dude, Phil is probably on the here is the thing. But he's probably gonna fuck it up like I always say. So There we go. Spoiler alert. He's gonna fuck it up. I could totally picture like a network going up to ship Phil like Phil like A&E and saying, "Yo, we'll sign you for like a 2-year contract to like just follow you around and film you." Knowing Phil, like the 50-year-old gamer, and he could probably be a millionaire in 2 fucking years. But Phil, of course, he would fuck it up. And I said no. I said no. I'm not going to be objectified, okay? Because I'm a 50-year-old gamer. What's wrong with that? I'm not going to be laughed at and have people think I'm a fool. Could you pay for my groceries tomorrow? I need to get DoorDash for Cat. Oh yeah, I forgot the rights and the snorts. It was it was out of nowhere. I've never really tried to do an impression of Phil. Oh, besides all the cameras on. Phil's naked flabby body juggles before you. Jiggles. You put a U there. It juggles? Is Phil juggling? Google Fish, is Phil juggling naked in my room? Good. Yeah, but breakups suck. And here's the thing. Whether you're breaking up or they're breaking up with you, either way, it sucks. I woke up this morning and forgot which direction the sun rises from. Then I drank Peter Popoff's Miracle Water, and it dawned on me. Ha, ha, ha. I won't hit the applause because I'm spamming it like a motherfucker. I just had stage 4 catastrophic diarrhea. Time to shower. I am drenched in sweat, blood, and why blood? I could see the tears maybe from squeezing. Oh, well, if you have a hemorrhoid. I pulled through, but there were losses. There were splashes in the bowl. Oh, what the underwear? Dude, my editor just sent me another amazing... I may have to change the thumbnail. Even in the alternate universe, Phil is still the same. Phil is more dense than a black hole. Phil is like almost like the word. There could be like missiles going off around him. Okay, there could be like gunfire in the streets, and Phil would be like walking like, I need to get a shrimp burrito instead of a chicken one. He's like Beavis and Butthead. Damn it, I wanted meat. Oh, yeah. Let's go get, like, new burritos. Yeah. Oh, my God. Is it just me, or is there, like, a million new variants of Reese's Cups? I just got creamy, oh, daddy. But they had Reese's Puff Cups, Crunchy Cups. You know why, dude? It's really simple. Easter's around the corner, and DSP is feeling jumpy.
Oh, la 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 la.
But we fixed it for him. Shout out to my editor. Instead of him feeling jumpy, DSP is feeling horny.
Yes.
And I got that rare fat picture, not the one they always use. The one where it looks like someone's pouring sulfuric acid on his balls. Yes. He does it. His lack of self-awareness is astounding. Yelling at people for Labor Day. Yeah, Phil, because we have the toughest job. Our job is commuting that long commute from one room of our house to the other one. And you're bitching about getting your pay a day late. Tell a construction worker working in 100-degree summers. about your labor plight. By all means, I'm sure they'll listen and not want to punch you. Oh my God, yeah, he was making like he was dying with daylight savings time. You would have thought. He's like, I couldn't fall asleep. Like, why couldn't you fall asleep? Because of it. You ain't got kids waking you up in the morning. Why can't you fall asleep? What is the time? Like, dude, he's so worried about his schedule. Dude, fuck your schedule. That's what I need to do. I need to hire someone for highlights. I ain't worrying about it right now until my daughter's out of the hospital, but do shit like that. Stop your stupid fucking schedule. Like, it brings in like 10,000 more viewers per, like you have 10,000 concurrent viewers per stream. I don't have a schedule. I was supposed to stream again tomorrow night, and then I was just like, yeah, I'm miserable, so fuck it. Why can't Jay? Because Jay has been working on the higher production value stuff with me, and he's been taking over more stuff since my daughter has been in the hospital. Like, there's a review going up tomorrow when Jay is in it, looking sexy. There's no way. Like, for him to do the highlights too. I mean, maybe I'll talk to him about more money, but it's not even about the money. I think I've already talked to him about that before. It's just time. And he doesn't want like the higher production value stuff to suffer because he's trying to get up like fucking 4 clips from my live stream a day. But I know I'm missing out on growth. Why did my voice just zoinks? I know I'm missing out on growth because that's people don't. You're the only people who are here for the live streams who stick around are the diehards. The average person, I'm the same way with YouTube channels. I don't want to sit there for a 6-hour fucking live stream or 5-hour, even 2-hour. I want, like, just give me the meat and potatoes, go put the other bullshit to the side, and just that's what I want to watch. Like, I know that stunts my growth here. You know what I mean? I don't know what the hell my point was because I'm very stoned now, but yeah, let's not forget he complained about Juneteenth because it made his pay a day late. Dude, that's just... How is he saving for anything, like, for taxes, for... Like, if you're literally like that, I mean, I've been there where you're like living like not even paycheck to paycheck, you're like day to day. But if that's what you're doing, man, then dude, this shit isn't working for you, bro. It's just not. That's when you know it's time to pack it up. I mean, but I get it. Like, he did have a valid point. Like, what is he gonna get? He's been out of the normal job market for over a decade. What is he going to get that pays him half as much? If he can even get hired. And if he does get hired, how long before his fucking troll base fires him? And like I said, that's not just Phil. So I'm not trying to make him out to be like defend his victimhood. Linus Tech Tips, that could happen to. I used him as, like, say he got some huge lawsuit, lost everything, and he had to work at like Geek Squad. They would probably get him fired from there. You know, it's just if you're a public persona, man, you better realize that that's it. Doesn't matter if you're a YouTuber. Doesn't matter if you're an actual celebrity. Doesn't fucking matter. Like, no matter what you could be like iJustine. You could be MKBHD. Who's like, I don't know how anyone could dislike that dude, but I'm sure there's people that do. Once you're public, someone's always going to hate you to the point they will dedicate part of their life to constantly trying to make you miserable. So you better hope you better be saving or hoping that it works out for you. Because if you think that you could just trot your ass back to the regular job market if the entertainment shit doesn't pan out for you, good luck with that, champ. And well, even look at Wings. He tried to get that job as a part-time gig working with his wife with whatever food service. It's like Uber Eats or DoorDash or something. They got him fired. I talked about these yesterday. I mean, those, I'm just saying, like, I'm still going to be objective with Phil. He had a valid point with that, you know. But on the flip side, maybe if you were really that behind with everything and YouTube wasn't cutting it, maybe you should have cut YouTube loose 7 years ago or 6 years ago before you got in this predicament where you had that. But then again, you could have any kind of following and people will still hate you. I don't know. It's weird. I'm being my own devil's advocate and I'm really fucking stoned. I did find a shirt. I found a shirt. It's called, we're only 45 seconds into this. I've been rambling for that long.
There to me, okay? And the thing is, you know, I'll be honest with you guys. Do you want to know the truth? This was all expected. 100%. It was. Basically what I wanted to do, this is similar to last year, which we didn't talk about, which I said I wanted to talk about on that interview, and they never brought it up. This is incredibly similar to the situation where I had car repairs last year, and I wanted to test the waters and see, depending on what I mentioned to you guys publicly, what would happen, correct? So last year my car...
Phil, do not even compare giving your screen name for a fucking mobile game, which if you were that concerned about, you could have simply just fucking changed your Apple ID password or whatever it's called. Apple account password, who gives a shit? And the problem would have been solved. It like, dude, it's not the same.
Car broke down.
Yeah, he even said that about the podcast was a test, was an experiment. Notice that he didn't call the quartering, where the quartering essentially kissed his ass. The most pressing question the quartering asked was, where did you shoot your load? Apple ID. Apple ID. Notice he didn't bitch about that. And here's the thing: he'll probably still defend. He's never said anything about the quartering's credibility, which, no offense, can definitely be put to task. But you're gonna so you'll suck on the quartering's cock because he rolled out the red carpet for you and not put his credibility to task, which is, like I said, very easy to do. But you'll try to demean stuttering Craig because he dared to actually ask you questions that a journalist should ask you. Stop jerking off to yourself, Phil. You jerk off to yourself. Wait, you should not be shooting ropes to yourself. Anyway,
I mentioned it on a stream.
Think about that. He's going after fucking, really let that sink in. He's like, I know stuff about Craig, and he like calls his credibility and say he's a clout chaser. You went on the quartering show and kissed his ass. He is the king of clout chasing and drama mongering and hate for views. And you won't say a peep about him. But you'll talk shit about Craig because Craig fucking made you squirm. That's a really shitty thing to do. And it shows a lot about you, Phil. A lot. This is why you blocked me again, because I'll call you out on this bullshit. You were giving olive branches out of panic to people because you're like, oh, fuck it, the walls are closing in on me. They're still closing. It's very easy to see through your bullshit, dude. Minus to like the 50-year-old horny men that beat off to you. Yeah, and then afterwards, like, oh, I could have said stuff, but I didn't. You had nothing to say. You did an indirect, passive-aggressive paper tiger threat in your stream from your nice insulated cocoon of a stream. Oh, I could say things about Craig, so say him. You think they bashed you, quote unquote, and you were especially pissed they made an after show about you. What? I guess the gloves are off then, Phil. Why don't you spill all the damning evidence that you have? And don't use the shit, oh, I'm not about drama, because if you weren't about drama, you wouldn't have even brought it up to begin with. Anyway.
And basically what happened is all of my detractors used their bull.
It's always the fucking detractors. Always. Phil. Okay. Dude, if I'm sure I'm going to be on Side Scrollers, I have to get back to Camelot. Camelot wants me on his show. I want to be on his show.
Bullshit, identity theft information. Okay.
You don't think, oh yeah, that was my point. Man, I'm lit up right now, more than usual. You don't think that people that can't stand me, I still have trolls and haters. You don't think that they're gonna like not DM Craig and Cody? You know what I mean? Saying, hey, Rich, ask Rich about this. Ask me about it. I don't care. I see Carlos that needs sweet nothings in a romantic kiss. He likes when I do this into his breast. Not...
Breasts.
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 Breasts. Breasts.
Breasts.
Breasts. Breasts.
Breasts.
Breasts. Breasts. Breasts.
I'm your biggest detractor. Remember when I bit your nip? Yes, dude, you attacked my nipples many times, Sexy Coco.
Okay. And basically, what I've seen is, again, the more information you give, they'll do whatever. And they hurt me. They actually used identity theft to find the documentation of the car repair that I did. Did it matter?
Phil, I'm going to call your shit out just like I did with you could just upgrade your computer. If you're so pissed they did an after show, do not watch on DSP Reacts. Do not watch the Wings of Redemption documentary, because if you do, you are just as bad, even though it's not bad, because you're watching a documentary that has a lot of viewership to get viewership from it, and you reacting to Wings, is going to bring in viewership. What makes you different? Oh yeah, I forgot. The rules don't apply to Phil.
No, it didn't matter at all, right?
Why am I all piss and vinegar with Phil tonight? Usually I just roast him. It's weird.
I had no purpose, but it was a test.
I guess I kind of dislike that he's trying. I think what makes me actually angry and not just the lulls with this is he's trying to undermine the integrity of Adam and Craig and the Side Scrollers podcast because his ass got exposed. He's like pulling a Donald Trump right now. How dare you actually ask me a legitimate question? I will destroy your life. Yeah, I'm starting to learn about the Derek. There's always new lore with... I'm telling you, he's getting up there with Chris Chan when it comes to lore. Didn't I say like 7 years ago I was going to get more coffee?
If I just give a little bit of information out, what will happen? What happened?
Yeah, Orange Yoshi.
Is people use identity theft for no good reason to try to find out all my shit online. All right?
Which is wrong. It doesn't matter how much Phil decries poor. I get it. He's made begging him part of his brand. Totally understand. but it doesn't give you the right to break into his bank accounts and find out his personal financial information. Just that's how it is, flat out. There's some troll. There's some detractors who used to like me that hate me because I say that, but I don't. You can't really justify breaking the law just because you dislike somebody. I don't dislike Phil, by the way. Father, forgive me, for I have sharded.
Try to relax your anus. Try to relax your anus.
So, the test was successful.
What do you mean Twitch is on fire?
And that's what I said. It's like, man, if I give out my information or whatever, it doesn't even matter who I give it to. You know, it's going to backfire. But in the case of this interview, this was also a test.
That's another thing about narcissists. They always have to be the one who's the smartest. Like, oh, yeah? You wanted to actually ask me pertinent questions? I didn't know you were going to do that. I thought you were just going to kiss my ass. But, I knew what you were going to do. See, it was a test. Yeah, sure it was, Phil. Sure it was a test. Absolutely.
These guys were supposed to be, okay? These guys were supposed to be neutral. They told me they were neutral. Like,
yeah. And your trolls, just like my trolls would too. I don't have as devout a base as you because I don't feed them, mostly. They would do the same thing. Like I was saying before, with podcasts and shows I'm going to go on. Have fun. Look into it. Ask me questions. The problem with you is that I think just you have you know. No, he's not self-aware, so he doesn't. So I think what's weird is that because Phil's not self-aware, when you ask him the logical shit, like, why do you do this? And like, I don't know, like something short circuits in his head. And I guess because he is a narcissist, it just kind of, to him, it feels like an attack. Because if you have narcissistic personality disorder, again, I'm not diagnosing Phil. I don't know. I'm not Dr. Phil, in case you were wondering. Is that if you have narcissistic personality disorder, you consider, like, a narcissist takes criticism as a personal attack. That's one of the like symptoms of narcissistic personality disorder. So again, I can't diagnose him. I'm not a mental health professional, but that is a symptom of it. And look, someone criticized Phil. Phil is twisting it into that he was attacked. Just saying. Hey, big bro, you been doing? I'm doing. Yes, his begging is part of his streams. However, I don't see that lasting much longer. It will. I mean, I don't see Phil stopping unless like he loses. The only time I would see Phil, like, where would he go if YouTube took away his partnership? Which I don't see them doing. There's no reason to, just because he's an idiot. He would have to be done at that point. Hey, Father, hope things are better for you, for your kid. My 3-year relationship went down in flames. I've been there too. Please entertain me with your finest sounds. Cheers.
Congratulations.
Do I still have that? No, I don't.
Boobies. Boobies, 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 boobies.
Oh la 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 la. Oh la 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 la. Oh la 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 la. Yes. Yes. Oh la 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 la. Oh la 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 la.
Boobies, 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 boobies.
All right, enough.
God, I'm leaning like that guy from fucking South Park. Phil is the one coworker in the office it's always caused, but for some reason hasn't been fired yet. I bet you Phil, at a normal job, is
Hey YouTube, we've been down this road before, man. You remember? The kind of sort of started the adpocalypse? Hey YouTube, we've been down this road before, man. You remember? The kind of sort of started the adpocalypse? Like, think hard. I'm hard. Skip it up and that up! Now, if you remember many moons ago, right around the time when I just had to work my ass off to become a partner, because YouTube used to be very selective on who was entered in the partner program. Don't believe me? Ask Broken Games HD, ask Black Bond, ask a billion other people. YouTube did not make it easy to get into the partner program. Well, this, because anybody could put ads on their video, caused or was one of the reasons that the adpocalypse happened. Because if you don't vet your partners to make sure they're not psychopaths and that you could trust them to be brand friendly, you're going to get people that, I don't know, may put a anti-Semitic video up and then have Coca-Cola ads run on it. That's actually a thing that happened. And the brands freaked out. There was also the whole PewDiePie thing. It was an amalgamation of things that happened together. But when YouTube allowed anybody to slap ads on their videos, it was a recipe for disaster. And the rules then changed years later. Should have happened sooner, but at least they acted, well, more so like they reacted after the adpocalypse. Thinking, hey, maybe we should have some kind of requirements so not every single freak out there could put ads on their videos, which is kind of common sense, YouTube. That's the way it should have stayed. You should have vetted your partners and never stopped vetting them. Well, we now know that Susan Wojcicki, the former CEO of YouTube, has stepped down, and Neil Moen has taken her place. If I'm saying his name wrong, I apologize. And YouTube seems to be lightening up the requirements again for becoming a partner. They're not getting rid of them completely like they did back in 2013. Like in 2013, it was like, hey, do you have a pulse? Can you click upload? Put ads on your videos. We aren't there yet, but this still concerns me. This comes from TechCrunch.com. I'll read it to you, then we'll discuss. I don't know why I'm saying that like that, but I'm going to keep going with it. Let's continue. YouTube is lowering the requirements for creators to get access to monetization tools under the YouTube Partner Program. The company is expanding its shopping affiliate program to US-based creators who are part of the YouTube Partner Program and have more than 20,000 subscribers. The Google-owned company said that the new conditions to be qualified for the partner program are having 500 subscribers, which is, I can't believe they're lowering it to that, 3 public uploads in the last 90 days, which is nothing, and either 3,000 watch hours in the past year or 3 million shorts views in the last 90 days. Previously, the conditions used to be having at least 1,000 subscribers and either 4,000 watch hours in the past year or 10 million shorts views in the last 90 days. If creators meet the new threshold, they can apply to become part of the YouTube Partnership Program and get access to tipping tools like Super Thanks, Super Chat, and Super Stickers, subscription tools like the channel memberships, and the ability to promote their own merch with YouTube Shopping. So a lot of you right now are probably shrugging your shoulders and thinking that this is not a big deal. And I understand why you're thinking that. And maybe because I've been on this platform longer, I'm more concerned, but I've been down this road before. Now, granted, they're not going back to 2013 where anybody can upload a video and put ads on it, which would be disastrous. But it's not even that I'm pulling the ladder up. I'm not pulling the ladder up at all. Honestly, I don't really have a ladder to pull up on this platform. It doesn't matter that I have over 1 billion subs, man. I'm a drop of piss in the giant ocean that is known as YouTube. Okay, it's not like I'm getting 500 million views per video. So metaphorically, I'm a little fish in the giant ocean that is known as this video sharing platform. But what I don't want to see is another adpocalypse because people are slipping through the cracks because the requirements are lowered, so you're going to get more idiots. It's just how it goes. Think about it this way. Imagine a job or imagine a place just hired anybody that walked in off the street. That's how YouTube used to be. Now, imagine, okay, so they're not doing that anymore, but they're not doing as rigorous of an interview, and they're just asking a couple quick questions. That's how I'm looking at YouTube lowering the partnership program requirements. You're going to still get bad apples that slip through. You're still going to get snakes that slither through the grass and become partners because it's easier to get into the program, which in turns that you're going to have people doing stupid or terrible things, which in turn will scare advertisers, which could screw over the whole platform. Again, that's my biggest issue. Look, I'm not trying to keep people from getting a following on YouTube or garnering any success or even doing it as a side hustle. But like any other job, whether you think this is a job or not, the employees, which are content creators, I understand we're contractors and not really employees of YouTube. That's why, anyway, let's not get too technical. But if you allow more people to come in and you don't vet them, there's going to be more problems. You don't have to be a rocket scientist to figure that out. And I don't think this is a smart move for YouTube to do. I understand the more people making the money, the more money
You aren't just one you.